Yeah, welcome to today's class. In this class, we are going to see about different operations performed on an array. So initially we have seen what is mean by an array, and we have given the definitions. It is an array. It is nothing but an storage space where we can able to store the values in a particular locations. First one, we can able to use about an initialization, searching for elements, sorting the elements, and inserting the elements, deleting the elements, updating the elements, and transversing elements. So here, if you want to initialize an elements means it is nothing but at the time of a declarations we can able to give the values for an using those values for an operations. Later we can able to use those informations with the help of an assignment operators. Equal to is called as an assignment operators. Next one, accessing elements. So how can we able to accessing elements means with the help of an indexing we can able to list out in which positions the number is stored. So it will be usually started with the starting number 0. It will goes up to the size of the array -1. So totally if we have a 10 elements to be stored. So since the indexing is starting from 0, so if we want to store and totally 10 values, so we can able to start from 0 to 9. Totally the number of elements will be stored is 10. So next one, searching for elements. So here how can we able to search an elements means we can able to the arrays can be searched for a specific elements using a linear search and a binary search algorithm. So here we have to use an two types of an algorithms. Basically we need to use for searching an elements. Basically the first one is a linear search and second one is a binary search. So for next one we can able to see about a sorting elements. So sorting elements means in general we can able to know the informations as an arranging the elements. So here we can able to arrange the elements either in a ascending order small to big or descending order big to small. So here we have to use for an arranging these elements we need to use some sort of an algorithm. So example we can able to use a bubble sort, so insertion sort or a quick sort. So next one we have to insert the elements. So inserting an elements means elements can be inserted into an array at a specific locations. So here that this operations can be a time consuming because it requires shifting and existing elements in an array. So here inserting means nothing but in order we can able to, so since we are following an indexing numbers, so we need to take the time to insert it to a particular locations. So here, so for doing this we need to have some of the time consuming because it requires shifting and existing elements in an array. Next one, deleting elements. So here if you want to delete an elements, it is nothing but the elements can be deleted from an array by shifting the elements that comes after it to fill up the gaps. So here we can able to take those and values from a particular array values. So here if you want to delete from an array, shifting the elements that comes after it to fill the gap. Next one, updating the elements. So here the elements in an arrays can be updated or modified by assigning a new values to a specific index. So updating means, so we have already we have deleted a particular values in the particular locations. In order to fill those gap we need to insert a new values. That one is called as an updating elements. So next one we can able to have a transversing the elements. So here the elements in an array can be transversed in order visiting and each element once. So transversing is nothing but in an array elements we have a number of elements which is already stored. So by having an information which is visiting the elements each by an at least one time is called as a transversing the elements. Yes, we can able to see about what is meant by a linear data structure. So linear data structure means a data structure in which data elements are arranged sequentially or linearly, wherein each elements is attached to its previous or next adjacent element is called as an linear data structure. So here we want to know about a linear data structure. So what is meant by linear data structure? Data structure is means arranging sequentially, orderly or linearly. So here if we are adding each elements, it will be automatically attached to the previous or next adjacent elements. So this one is called as a linear data structures. In a linear data structures, we can able to have a static data structures and a dynamic data structure. Static means where we can able to have a fixed memory size. It is easier to access the elements in a static data structures. So examples of this data structure is an array. Dynamic means the dynamic, it is the file size is not fixed. It can be randomly updated during a runtime, which may consider an efficient concurring the elements. Space complexities of the code. Examples of this and data structures can be queue, stack, etc. So here this is what these are the concept called as an linear data structures. Thank you.